Welcome to BBC One. Today we will take a look at the life of Joseph McCarthy, who recently died of acute hepatitis.
Now, you might ask, who is Joseph McCarthy? Well, McCarthy was born the fifth of 7 children in Wisconsin. He dropped out of high school when he was 14 to help manage his parents' farm. But he then returned to high school at age 20, graduating in only 1 year. He attended college and earned a law degree and worked for several years as an attorney, followed by a few years of military service during World War II.
However, McCarthy is best known for being at the center of a series of allegations of communism against political opponents, which occurred during his time as senator. These turned into hearings against members of the military, which, when televised, made the public realize McCarthy was unprofessional and most likely an alcoholic. This had a significant impact on social and political events during the 20th century. We're going to first take a look at a clip of an interview with McCarthy, taken during his prime. Senator McCarthy, your hearings are the talk of the town. Tell me, what is your motivation for accusing all these people?
Well, I just think that we must uphold our American values and not allow communists to influence our government or our citizens. It's my duty as a senator to do all I can to contribute to the elimination of this communist influence.
Do you think that what you're doing is extreme? People have had their lives destroyed by your allegations.
As I was going to say, of course not. The public has a right to know who is serving in their government. Communism is too much of a threat to deal with in half measures.
If you say so. Well then, let's take a look at a clip from a speech you gave on February 9 at Wheeling, Virginia.
I have in my possession today, on February 9th, 1950, a list of 205 members of the State Department who are known members of the Communist Party.
Communists! Oh no! They're everywhere!
These are all people in our very own government.
In the House of Representatives, the House Un-American Activities Committee is also pursuing those suspected to be communists. They are concentrating more on communist influence in Hollywood than on those in our government. What do you feel about this?
I am proud of my fellow Americans for pursuing communism and communists in any way possible, even though they're probably all communists too.
What about the resistance from the Hollywood 10, a group of men from Hollywood who did not cooperate with the House Un-American Activities Committee?
Why would one refuse to answer, unless one has something to hide? Those men are certainly saying something about themselves by refusing to cooperate.
What an ambitious man!
However, he quickly lost favor with the American public, seeing as how he was accusing people with little to no solid evidence.
He finally lost all public support when he accused members of the military of being communists. He had gone too far.
Soon after the hearings, McCarthy died of acute hepatitis due to his alcoholism. His alcoholism was a condition that affected him throughout his political career. He died a broken man, stripped of his former power.
The McCarthy hearings were a turning point in American history. They were the face of the Red Scare and raised awareness of the communist threat in the American people. Though no evidence was ever produced against those accused, and people began being removed from the blacklist during 1957, the McCarthy hearings raised panic in the American people. The fear of communism, that you may be considered a communist, that your family or neighbors may be communists, spread epidemic across the nation.
A fascinating story that has earned its place in history books for generations to come. We will all, or most of us, will be mourning the death of Senator McCarthy. Thank you.
And now let's go to Dave with the weather.
Do 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 do.